In this session of the Pediatric Emergency Medicine Fellow Research Design course, we will be discussing searching the medical literature. Searching the medical literature is an essential step in developing and refining an answerable research question. This is the second topic in our research design course. The goals of this talk are to develop an effective search strategy and review the resources that are available to accomplish this. We will very briefly review formatting a research question and determining the type of question you are trying to answer. These steps will inform your research strategy. The question type will determine the appropriate study design and the best database to search. A literature search can help in many ways. It can answer a clinical question at the point of care. It can be used to develop a lecture, topic review, guideline, or policy, and it can be used to develop a research question. The type of search that you do will depend on the reason that you are doing it. If you're doing a clinical search, then you want a limited list of the most relevant citations. If you're doing a search for a research project or a talk that you're giving, then the search needs to be more comprehensive. We will focus in this session on using a literature search to assist in developing and refining a research question. We first need to define two terms that are often confused. A database is a collection of information. In the case of research design, it is a collection of article citations from the medical literature. We search a database using a search engine. For example, Medline is the predominant database of the medical literature in the United States. We can use the PubMed search engine to search Medline. Foreground questions are patient-oriented. They focus on clinical care decisions regarding treatment, diagnosis, harm, and prognosis. The answer to foreground questions are frequently found in the medical literature. Treatment questions are about the effect of an intervention or exposure on an efficacy or positive outcome. In contrast, harm questions are about the effect of an intervention or exposure on a safety or negative outcome. Diagnosis questions are about the effect of a diagnostic test or decision rule in distinguishing between those with and without disease. And prognosis questions are about the effect of a factor on the future course of disease. The research question we are going to use to develop a search strategy is, in pediatric patients with dehydration due to acute gastroenteritis, is rapid intravenous rehydration with dextrose superior to rapid intravenous rehydration without dextrose in the ability to tolerate an oral fluid challenge, improve dehydration, and be discharged from the emergency department. The PICO format was devised primarily for treatment questions and requires modifications for other types of questions. For a treatment question, P is for the patients or population, I is for the intervention, C is for the control, and O is for the outcome. You can also add a D for design of the study and of the database where you would most likely find the evidence. In the dextrose study, the P for patients is children and young adults with moderate dehydration due to acute gastroenteritis in the emergency department. The I is for intervention, is an initial fluid bolus of 20 mL per kilo of 5% dextrose in normal saline. The C for control is an initial fluid bolus of 20 mL per kilo of normal saline. The O for outcome is tolerate an oral fluid challenge, resolve their dehydration, and be discharged from the emergency department. The design was a randomized clinical trial with a superiority hypothesis. The elements of your PICO or PICOD question can be used as search terms. Patient characteristics can be filtered or limited, for example, by age. The intervention, control, and outcomes can be searched as medical subject headings or text words. You can also search for the study design that would best answer the question and in the databases most likely to contain the answer. In this example, we would search the Medline database or the Cochrane Clinical Trials Registry for randomized clinical trials. In addition, we could search the Cochrane database of systematic reviews for meta-analyses. You can map your search question to the study design most likely to be used to answer it. The rapid intravenous rehydration with dextrose question is a treatment question and would best be answered by a randomized clinical trial or a systematic review of randomized clinical trials. Recently, there has been an increase in studies using large databases. Cohort studies are increasingly being used to address treatment questions, particularly when propensity matching, a technique used to equally distribute potential confounding variables, is used. Diagnosis studies are typically answered by cross-sectional studies. Harm studies are typically answered by cohort or case control studies, but can also be answered by the adverse events outcomes in randomized clinical trials. Prognosis studies are typically answered by prospective cohort studies, but can also be answered in the placebo arm of randomized clinical trials. The Medline database is part of the U.S. National Library of Medicine. It includes over 31 million citations from more than 5,200 journals. The focus is on life sciences and primarily on biomedicine. The citations are unfiltered. This means that there are no selection criteria for their inclusion. It dates back to 1966, which selected resources available prior to 1966. Medline uses MESH headings as an organizational framework. MESH, or medical subject headings, are a detailed hierarchy of topics by the National Library of Medicine used to classify the focus of an article. It consists of a tree structure with 16 main branches. The MESH headings are assigned by an indexer. These differ from the keywords that authors are frequently asked to assign to their article. Keywords have been supplanted by MESH headings. MESH headings avoid confusion with synonyms such as renal stones, kidney stones, and nephrolithiasis. In contrast, text word searching includes any word in the title, abstract, or MESH headings. Text word searching is preferred for citations that have not yet been indexed. These include new topics such as COVID in early 2020 before a MESH heading existed, and very new articles that are added before they are indexed. Search engines are software programs that are used to search a database. They differ in their power, user-friendliness, access to full-text articles, and which databases they have access to. The two search engines that are used to search the Medline database are PubMed and Ovid. PubMed is sponsored by the National Library of Medicine. It is free, easier to use, and tends to have more recent citations. You can set up a free National Center for Biotechnology Information, or NCBI account, and save your search strategies. This makes it easier to go back at a future date to update your search with citations that have been published since your previous search. PubMed searches text words as well as MESH headings. This is the basic PubMed search engine interface. The red arrow in the upper right corner lets you log in if you have created a free account. The red arrow in the middle left gives you access to advanced searching. If you click on the advanced search button, this is what you see. In the Add Terms to the Query Box section, you can select from several types of fields, including MESH headings, text words, author, journal, publication year, and several others. Enter the search term in the box to the right, then click Add. This adds your search to the query box. You can build complex search queries in this way. Finally, click on the search box to run your search query. In this example, I created a search query to search for head trauma as both a MESH term and a text word to ensure a comprehensive search. I added the journal Lancet and an author, Nathan Cooperman, then clicked on the search box. The search strategy takes me to the derivation of the PICO head trauma study. If I click on similar articles in the page navigation section, I get similar articles that fit my search strategy. If I click on the MESH terms in the page navigation section, I can see the list of MESH headings that were assigned to the PICO head trauma derivation study. The MESH headings with an asterisk are the MESH headings that the indexer considered to be the focus of the article. Another valuable PubMed resource is clinical queries. These are predefined search strategies that do the work of building a search query for you. In this example, I've entered pediatric head trauma, chosen the filter for clinical prediction guides, and chosen a broad search. Filters include etiology, diagnosis, therapy, prognosis, and clinical prediction guides. Scope includes narrow and broad. Broad scope searches return more results, are less specific, but more comprehensive. Narrow scope searches return fewer results, are more specific, but less comprehensive. In this search, a narrow scope search returns 297 citations, and a broad scope search returns 5,188 citations. I would use a broad scope if I were doing a search for a talk or a research project, and a narrow scope if I were doing a clinical search in the emergency department. This is what PubMed is doing behind the scenes when you use clinical queries for clinical prediction guides. It adds these search terms to your search so that you don't have to. Once you get your search results, you can filter them by text availability, article attributes, article type, and publication date. There are several additional filters available. These additional filters include article type, species, language, sex, subject, journal, and age. The age filter is very helpful for pediatric searches. Ovid is another Medline search engine. It is available commercially, but only through institutional subscriptions. The primary difference from PubMed is that Ovid includes many databases in addition to Medline. In addition, Ovid has greater access to the full text of articles. We have access to Ovid through the NYU Medical Library. This is a list of databases available through Ovid. I just want to point out the databases of the Cochrane collaboration and Embase. We'll talk about these shortly. So which search engine should you use? I think of PubMed as analogous to the public broadcasting system. In contrast, Ovid Medline is premium cable television. Personally, I used to use Ovid exclusively. I found it easier to drill down to exactly what I wanted, but it was a bit harder to learn and use. Over the years, the feature sets of PubMed and Ovid have become very similar, and I've shifted my searches to PubMed. If you need access to additional databases and have institutional access to Ovid, then Ovid is your choice. So why not just always search Medline? Medline is not efficient for rapid access and has many irrelevant results. There is a learning curve to find what you need. Searching only Medline will miss citations. As you have just seen with Ovid, there are databases other than Medline to search. Embase is the equivalent to Medline, is published by the Dutch company Elsevier. It includes more European journals and pharmacology citations. There is no free access, but you can access it through the NYU Medical Library. It contains all of the journals that are in Medline with over 25 million citations from over 8,500 journals. Embase uses Mtree as an indexing structure, as opposed to Mesh in Medline. The differences in indexing structures results in different citations when you search both. If you are doing a comprehensive search for a research project, for example, then Medline and Embase should both be searched. The Cochrane collaboration is a collection of valuable resources. It is available through NYU Ovid. We will focus on only one of those resources today. The Cochrane database of systematic reviews is helpful when doing a clinical literature search, and you need to get to the answer quickly. This is particularly true if many studies have been published on the same question. Volunteer collaborative research groups, for example, the Airway Group or Injury Group, conduct systematic reviews of the medical literature and meta-analyses when appropriate. These reviews are regularly updated as new evidence becomes available. At the onset, this was focused primarily on treatment and prevention, but now includes systematic reviews of other types of clinical questions. There are several other resources that can give you answers to clinical and research questions that are easier to search and provide more concise results. These include Google Scholar, JAMA Evidence, UpToDate, MD Consult, and eMedicine. A study compared 3 emergency department clinical questions. They searched Google, Google Scholar, PubMed, PubMed clinical queries with a narrow scope, and PubMed clinical queries with a broad scope. The outcome was the first 60 hits with the most recent first. The quality relevance ratio is defined as the ratio of the number of high-quality hits to the number of low-quality hits. Readability was also assessed. The winner of the clinical search was PubMed clinical queries with a narrow scope. We have just scratched the surface of searching the medical literature. I suggest that you take some time to familiarize yourself with the search engines that are available to you. Do the online tutorials. The best use of your time when starting a search for a new research project is to do the search with a medical librarian. They are the experts, and you will learn a lot from them. On to our questions. Which of the following is not a medical literature database? Medline, PubMed, Embase, or the Cochrane database of systematic reviews? The answer is PubMed. PubMed is a search engine that is used to search the Medline database. You have developed a research question. Which database should you search? Medline, Embase, or Medline and Embase? The answer is C, Medline and Embase. The Medline and Embase databases use different classification structures, Mesh for Medline, Mtree for Embase. This results in different search results. Searching both for a research question would give you the most comprehensive results. Which search engine gives you access to multiple databases? The answer is B, Ovid. PubMed searches only the Medline database. Ovid also searches the Medline database, but has access to other databases such as Embase and the Cochrane database of systematic reviews. The next topic in our research design course is the design of observational studies.